Hey everybody, this is Kristen from A Voice in a View. I'm trying to be quiet out here in the hall. I am up late. I fell asleep early. I am very concerned about the smoke out there. And I'm not talking about just the fire smoke. I want to know what's in the fire smoke. Are you putting two and two together yet? I have lived in the Upper Peninsula for half my life, pretty much. In the last how many years, we've dealt with smoke from other fires coming down from Canada or out west. Never smelled like this. Never in my life have I smelled wildfires like this. And this fire smoke does not hover and stay like this. And I've never seen fire smoke cover the whole state of Michigan and spread out, east, west, and south, and keep going. It smells like plastic. It smells like burning metal. I can't go a foot out my door without my eyes burning. I see people everywhere, out and about like it's normal, like it's just something to deal with. And guys, at first, I was thinking this was just fire smoke. But now I am seeing other things happening. And I was on my way home today. I had appointments. And on my mind, it was all about the chemicals, guys. It was always about the chemical smell. Just constantly going over and over in my brain about what's actually going on. And I look up and I see my eagle spirit. An eagle flew by. My eagle spirit animal, or spirit bird, flew by as confirmation. There's a lot of shady stuff going on. Are you paying attention? Are your eyes open? This is not just affecting us here in the UP of Michigan. This is spreading out and affecting so many other places. And I understand that big fires consume other building materials, okay, and other things. But this is not normal. These are chemicals. And I'm seeing kids outside playing. I'm seeing kids riding their bikes. People at the beach acting like it's just another day. Breathing all of this in constantly. I'm seeing roofers and construction workers working outside all day, rubbing their eyes and just dealing with it. I don't know how many people see this as just fire smoke, but it's not just fire smoke, guys. Are your eyes opened? Are you seeing the bigger picture here? Are you asking questions? We need equipment. We need anyone that can test what's going on. Test the air. Find out what is in the smoke. Because every news agency that I've seen on social media it's just fire smoke. It's hazardous fire smoke. No, it's a lot more than that. It's a lot more than that. And it's spreading out and staying put for the time being. You know, fire smoke moves through areas and gets better here and there, you know. This is just staying. It's hovering and staying and consuming everything around it. And guys, are you thinking about the animals and the wildlife and the birds? You know, are you thinking about the animals out there? I know everybody's being affected by this in the surrounding areas, Canada especially, and other big areas, but I understand there's a lot going on and so many are affected. But this is not just about fire smoke. This is so much bigger. You know, if people just think it's fire smoke, they're just gonna think it's not that hazardous, or that it's not going to be very hazardous. You know, that they'll get through it, get over it. But when you're dealing with extreme chemicals in the air, that's a whole different beast there. And people are letting their kids out in it. And people are working in it. You got to open your eyes a little bit. You have to put the pieces together. Do a little bit of investigating on your own. And not just totally believe what they're telling you. And I'm not the only one saying this. There are many that are saying this right now on social media. You know, take the blinders off. You go outside and see if it smells like fire smoke to you. Or does it smell like chemicals? Fire smoke is so different than what is hovering out there. And I can't imagine, guys, I mean, the animals don't get a break. You know, I haven't heard birds singing. I haven't seen any deer. I don't think I've seen one animal in the last 2 days, although I haven't been outside much. But it's pretty darn quiet out there, besides the traffic when I've been out there. And I know someone mentioned that they had gone by some kind of a a beehive, or it wasn't a hive, but, and there was no action. This is affecting everything. I hope you're paying attention. Please don't just believe everything you're being told, everything that you see from, whatever media sites you're reading about or reading on. I didn't see it at first, but now I do. And I see what's going on. And I know many others do as well. But we need boots on the ground and someone testing this fire smoke and what chemicals are in the air. And the news agencies need to report the chemicals that everybody's breathing in. We need to demand this from our news agencies. We need answers, because I've never seen fire smoke do this. And yes, I realize they're big fires, but they don't smell like a chemical plant when you walk outside. From my experience, from living in the UP for most of my life, or half my life, I've smelt fires for many years, for the last how many summers, outside taking pictures at sunrise or whenever. But this is not normal by any means. And I hope you see it. And I hope you start asking questions and start demanding answers. Because when you don't demand answers, things never change. They don't change. And we don't get information that we need to help protect our families. And to, find out what's actually going on. But tonight, I want you to think about it and go outside and take a big whiff on what you're actually smelling and what your eyes are doing. This isn't fire smoke. You may be part of it, but it's not all of it. This is Kristen from A Voice in View. We need answers, guys. Be safe out there. Love you all.